I gotta definitely redo this one, man, because it's Uncle Ray and Auntie Ann. You know what I mean? No disrespect, man. I was thinking about Uncle Frank Kanga, you know, but it's been a while, man. I'm 50 years old and I haven't been hit too many times in the head, but man, I've been diving underwater too long. Been in the jungle too long. But anyways, bro, look, Uncle Ray and Auntie Ann, man. You know, I knew them since I was a baby. You know, I truly didn't know he was that professional of a true Aikido expert. I sensed it in him, but I didn't know. You know what I mean? Because I never really went to his house. You know, I really didn't know Al was my cousin because we never really went to each other's house. But by 6th grade, 7th grade, I realized that, man, Al's my first cousin, or we're cousins, you know what I mean? You know, we're family. Anyway, so Uncle Ray and Auntie Ann, man, used to always come to our house. We always go to their functions, this and that. And we always enjoyed ourselves big time, man. But Al, bro, you had Uncle Ray and Auntie Ann in your presence all your life, big dog. You know what I mean? You know, and at this point of our lives, man, you know, these heart-to-hearts, writing a letter, text message. I mean, I'm talking to myself as well. We all need to do this because when you spread your emotions in writing form and video form, they're able to remind themselves and look at it in their own privacy at times when they need it, because there's so much doubt and so much distraction casted in this world, and it's all premeditated. You know what I mean? That we have to constantly remind people how much we love them and how much we're there for them and how much we're dedicated to them. You know, because doubts and distractions, they're not only doing that to people, they're creating that toward God too itself. You know what I mean? Trying to distance people from family, distance people from God. It's just the media and just the industry of suffering, just creating all these things at will for their own profit, you know? But, you know, when I was a young guy, you know what I mean? Probably like 7 years old, I shook Uncle Ray's hand, and he went like this to my hand. Went here, bringing my hand to his hand, there. And I think he was seeing the fluidity or how, you know, something with martial arts, man. Like this guy can move here, he move there. He's not giving me no resistance, and then he's confirming, you know, but he's planting something in me. And if I wasn't so dedicated and next to my grandma and grandpa, I would have been in front of his house going, let me be your student, please. If I need to do the yard, whatever you need me to do. But I didn't have the opportunity because I was distracted by my own family. But when I went over there at probably 18 or so, and I had to pick up something for Auntie Frances or Grandma, and I never really went in their house, bro. Truly, man. That's why I didn't know Al was my relative. I see him at Carnegie, and you know what I mean? I knew it was tomorrow, but I didn't know it was Uncle Ray and Auntie Ann's, you know what I mean? Until 7th grade or 6th grade or so. But most important is that when he brought me, when I went to Uncle Ray and Auntie Ann's house to go get something, he goes, Peter boy, come to my office. I looked back, looked around, it's okay. You know what I mean? He goes, no, boy, come to my office. I looked around, boom, I see everything. I said, dang, man, this guy is the real one. You know what I mean? He's the one I've been looking for. You know what I mean? You know, straight up, man. But I was already over 18, 19 years old, and I was always trying to establish myself, trying to bail out to Cal State Fullerton, fool around, and really I was trying to escape so I don't have to bang and kill nobody during that summer of graduation high school to the transition to the next step. Those are those sensitive times. People get smoked, people go to jail, people pop, people, you know what I mean? So I was sending myself to school, you know what I mean? You know, that's why I went there. But, you know, when I went in his office, man, I got to see how much of an expert, how much professional Uncle Ray is and was, you know. But above all, Big Al, you know what I mean? You're a powerful person, you know what I mean? We all love you, bro. You know what I mean? No distance, no time, no space could ever take away any of that. But what's happening in this world right now, brother, is that you know it. You're a smart guy, bro. You're a genius, bro. You know what I mean? You know it, but we all gotta like, you know, have these heart-to-hearts and initiate it all the time on a constant manner because, you know what, man, there's so much distraction, there's so much doubt being casted, whether it's toward God or toward people's families in the industry and breaking up because the industry suffering benefits from all of that, you know what I mean? So, you know, but the letters, the text messages, the videos, man, I'm telling you with my own experiences, it helps because, you know, it's so touching to have a handwritten letter, especially during this time, you know what I mean? We're not that far back from old school times, you know, but it seems so different in a way, you know, that we have to initiate, you know, and big shout out to Ricky telling me it's not Uncle Frank, it's Uncle Ray and Auntie Ann, and she's spelling the name Auntie Ann right, so I'm correcting everything along because I respect you guys big time, and that's what it's about, you know what I mean? Even the small details, you know, that's how, man, I wanted Uncle Ray to be my seafood forever, you know, my teacher, you know, but I can always research and see who his people are and carry on from there. You know, but first of all, I'm reaching out to you, Al, because I love you, bruh. You know what I mean? I'm impressed by what you're doing with your family. I'm impressed with your life. You know what I mean? I have nothing to show, Law. Straight up, bro. I have nothing to show. You know what I mean? But I have my heart. And I haven't sold my soul. But, you know what I mean? Maybe I just didn't get settled down. You know what I mean? Like most people did. And I'm impressed that you guys... You stayed with your wife, bro, forever, man. You guys been together forever, and that's the most beautiful old school thing that we all could cater in our lives forever, man. So big shout out, big strongness, big love, and all that, man. And I had to redo the video, bro, because Ricky was like, "It's not Uncle Frank, it's Uncle Ray." I said, "What?" Let me fix it all. Delete. Don't even edit, just change it and redo it. But all love, Brown, because you know why? We're gonna get it right and get it tight. You know what I mean? So. Oh yeah, one last thing. All the physical stuff I'm doing online, it's not for ego. It's for like a spiritual prayer. It's not about to show the body up. Forget all that, man. I kind of got to like self-correct in terms of like, you know, I never really had a coach. I had one season for like 3 months. You know what I mean? And then you self-correct from there. You know what I mean? From that point on. You know, nothing wrong with having a coach, but, you know, just busy life and things like that. But with my cousin, right, he's joining this class, that class, Wing Chun this, JKD this. I'm like, bro, what's up, man? Who's after you, bro? Come on, don't let us know, man. Don't keep that a secret, bro. We'll get rid of that situation. You know? He's like, but really, that's just a joke, man, because really my cousin is just doing it for his own physical relationship with God and himself and being in a positive direction in case he might need to go and, you know what I mean, help people out and this and that, you know what I mean? Beautiful Law. Thank you, Brown. White How. I forgot soon. I carry you guys in my heart no matter what. I'm just that way. That's why I drop these out of nowhere. Like, why is Peter Boy doing this? Man, it's in my heart, bro, in my mind. Wherever I go, Ray, Auntie Ann are always there. You are always there. And all your brothers, sisters, everybody, bro. All of us, since we're little, nothing has changed. You know what I mean? That's what we all need to implement. Take initiative and resonate, especially because of me. I've been distant. So, big Law, Brown. Jelou.